Bonjour, everyone. Hi, this is Neshi Lokotz. Welcome to Star Nations Radio Network and to the show Star Nations Communications from Home. It's Tuesday night. Yay! It feels like it should be Friday already. Yeah, with so much going on. Well, we're always busy here at Star Nations, right? And it's Tuesday night, October 17th, and we had a beautiful day here in Tomah, Wisconsin. Blue skies, sunshine, 70 degrees. I think we might have that one for a while. I like that. So tonight is really a very fun night. I have three people with me that I just adore. I love these three people. And I wanted to invite them onto the show to help them promote their new show called The Mystery School here at Star Nations Radio Network. Now, the thing is that they are not new at all to internet radio or to teaching classes or anything like that. My guests are Ortrun Franklin, Carl Franklin, and my NAMI, Denise Iwaniw-Francisco. And they have pulled their energies together to create this new show called The Mystery School. And they've been teaching this together for quite some time. But I wanted to have them come on the show so that you can get a taste of what they're like. And for those people who might not know them, there's probably one or two people in the world that don't. And so, you know, it's just fun. It's just fun to have them with me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them on with me. And here they are. Denise, Dana, Nami. Hello.
Hey, everybody. It's good to see everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. And then there's Carl and Ortrun Franklin. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Glad you're with us.
Yeah, you know, with this brand new venue that we have, doing the live stream shows powered by Be Live TV, it gives us the opportunity that we can do this kind of gathering that we couldn't do elsewhere. Now, Nami, you and I have been looking for something like this for what? 4 years, 3 years?
At least.
At least.
Yeah.
And now here it is. And so we can actually be together and talk about something that I think is pretty dang exciting. And we have somebody in the house. Connie is saying hello. Hi, Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Connie is also one of our radio show hosts. And Carla Jo is saying hello. Carla Jo.
Carla.
CJ.
Yay. And let's see who else is here. Oh, hey, there's Kelly Spencer.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, Cal. And we also have Rob Kendall.
Hi, Rob.
The house is full. So I tell you what, when Carl and Ortrun joined Star Nations Radio Network, Dana, actually, you went and talked to them and said, would you, could you?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say that the addition of these two to Star Nations has been enormous.
Yes.
Because of the wisdom they bring. Dana, when you first approached these two lovely people to be on with us, how did that feel? How did it feel to ask them to come join us?
Well, for me, it was spectacular because I absolutely love the both of them. And aside from being dear friends of mine, they are also my teachers. And what I so love about Carl and Ortrun Franklin is that they are always willing to give anything a try. And so without any hesitancy, they said, well, we'll try that. Why not? And so it felt really good. And I felt honored to be able to bring this degree of knowledge and wisdom and integrity to Star Nations. And so I'm very honored that they're with us, Neshi, for sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And just to have them on with us in a venue like this, you know, I can't help but be really excited about it. Because I'll tell you what, having our shows in the way that we do and to be able to show items to people, like I know that you have wonderful pictures of your travels to Egypt that you're going to be able to share at some point. You have those wonderful things that artifacts that you've collected along the way. Because Carl and Ortrun, the picture behind you is very significant to your story and how you, not just to your personal story, but also to your teaching story. Could you explain a little bit about that? And I'm going to give you this solo so people can see that picture a little bit better.
Yeah, that picture for me is especially special, probably more so than for Carl. But when I first saw that papyrus art, and that was the first time I'd ever seen papyrus art, I just loved the balance between the masculine and feminine energies. You could just feel it coming from that picture. And I really wanted to have that in my marriage. Not that we didn't have a good marriage, but I felt it could be, more so. And so this was at a Coptic conference, and Carl bought it for me because my birthday was coming up. And the people that were with us the last week, I mentioned also that same weekend I went a trip to Egypt.
Yeah, I remember.
And Carl didn't want to go, because I said, "Oh, I'm so tired." I was trying to get the money together for him to go, and he said, "Well, you're the one who wants to go." And I said, "Well, if you don't want to go, I'll take someone else." So of course he went, but it was reluctant because on a subconscious level he knew there was more to it than, and so he just really didn't want to go. But he did, and he was so out of sorts. At one point in time, I have to tell you, it was hilarious because Ahmed Fayed, who was our tour guide, he would wander off by himself and do all these things. And he said, "You don't belong there. Get out of there. Get out of there. You're not with us. And you shouldn't be in there." And this is what he's saying to Carl, because he didn't even know Carl was part of the tour. That's how subdued he was, or usually he's so up front. But there were lessons there for us. It was that brought us into that connecting. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be so honest now, is that there was a point in time when we were traveling to the different sites. One evening, he and I were just like this at each other. And we even said, well, if we don't have the same ideas, we might as well take our split and go right now. The next day, we got with the group and the tour directors. He said, "Well, today we're going to go visit the Temple of Relationship." So we were tuning in to the Temple of Relationship. Apparently we did have some things that we still needed to work out. So we had some very interesting initiations that went on for both of us, right, Carl?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing that, Ortrun, because I tell you what this show has turned into, the Star Nations Communications from Home, because I've been interviewing all the contributing writers and now I'm doing all of the radio shows, is all the backstories that come along with the articles or the radio shows, because most people wouldn't even know that part of the story because you didn't tell that last week.
No, and I think I had one time I put it in one of my articles also, but I've never told a complete story. So you know how that is. These put bits and pieces in. So
yeah, I do. And thank you for that, because it really, when we tell people that our show hosts and our contributing writers write from their experience, from their heart, we mean it, because you guys really do that. You don't.
Thank you. You
don't hold back just because it might be a topic that most married couples wouldn't mention again.
Well, we're fortunate. We have a great relationship. And I think that was part of, truly, I feel, don't you, Carl, that this is part of our becoming more of an example of the coexistence of couples, in a balanced manner and a loving one. More, I'm going to say a fifth dimensional level.
Now, for
most of the time, at least.
For me, Egypt was not a pleasant place to be.
Yeah.
But it was a place that I needed to be for my own growth.
You know what?
We had tremendous experiences.
I forgot something that I want to ask people who are our audience, our dear audience. If you guys wouldn't mind liking and sharing this show, because that way a lot of people are going to, who may not know Carl and Ortrun Franklin and Dana, if they don't know them, it's a good way to be able to meet them and get to know them. So if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing, and I'm going to do the same on my phone. Franklin and Dana. Got to turn the sound down. There we go. Liking and sharing. Loving and sharing. That's it. That's a fifth dimensional thing, I bet.
It should be, yes.
It should be. So I have another question for you, Dana.
Yeah.
Because these two wonderful people are your teachers. And what's it like for you to be able, because you've done this a while now, teaching with them, but what's it like for you to teach them on Facebook Live? Is there any?
It's a great deal of fun. And well, it's always fun because they're always game to try something new, as I said. And so to be able to bring them into the modern day technologies where they're reaching more people than they could possibly have reached at a conference or any sort of a live interaction with people. This is now global. And so much more expansive than Blog Talk Radio. So I feel very happy that I'm able to give them entryway into a stage that is absolutely limitless with their teachings. And I often say to people that I've been to Egypt twice. I study Egyptian teachings, etc. But we have with us at Star Nations, my personal opinion and thought is that Ortrun is the #1 esoteric Egyptologist on earth, period. And I read a lot, I study a lot, I know a lot of people. And when it comes to Egyptian mystery school teachings, we've got her.
Yeah. Yay.
That's big.
She's here with us.
Yes. And when it comes to ascension and talking about the 5th dimension and those dimensions that people really maybe aren't ready to hear about on all octaves or all levels, I always say Carl is so far ahead of his time that oftentimes people are befuddled by what he says at first, because people have to drink in the knowledge and the wisdom that he shares. So I always say to people, just take what Carl is talking about and be with it, because he's way ahead of the curve. So we're very blessed to have them. I mean, wouldn't you agree with that, Neshi?
Oh my God, yes. I remember the first time I met Carl and Ortrun. Really, it wasn't so much thought as it was a feeling. Like I'd known them for a long time, because I recognized the octave, the frequency, you know, and to be able to sit and talk about anything really. And sometimes it wasn't, spiritual class stuff. Sometimes it was more like, are you really Santa Claus?
Ask me that in December, okay?
Yeah, I know. But it was that feeling of family, of knowing each other before. And that leads me to my next question. And first, I want to show everybody the name of your show. It's called The Mystery School on Star Nations, and it's on the second Thursday in the evening at 8 p.m. Right here on second.
No, Eastern time.
Eastern time. Thank you. That's right. It's on Eastern time. So has anybody ever asked the three of you if you've ever had any past lives together? And if so, what were those past lives?
No.
No, we've never been asked that.
I'm the first. All right. So is there an answer to that? Do you know?
I would have to believe so. I would have to believe so.
We've never asked the question, so we've never checked.
Oh, because
when we're done with the show, we'll find out. All right.
All right, and then you're going to have to put it in the comments, because now everybody's going to want to know.
Yeah.
I do the scoop. Okay, so the thing is that the reason why I asked that question is because I've seen the three of you together in person, and I've seen you together now on live video camera, and there is the synergy between the three of you, isn't there? Because you can feel it.
Yes.
And that's been there ever since we met one another.
Yeah.
There's been something. There's been something. And I have to tell you, and Dana's always saying something wonderful about us and me. But I have to tell you, though, she's the one that saw it. She saw things that I had never had anyone else tell me. And she saw things that had me helped me to recognize what I had within me, because I was always pushed basically in the background.
Mm.
And so I was there. I was like a source of energy for someone, or others. I wasn't front, but not really. And she would say things, and I thought, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe the things that she would say about me, or something about where I came from, or, you're a pillar. And I figured out what she meant by that. And it was things of that nature, because I think her coming into our life was there for us to recognize. And I knew it. I knew I was supposed to be doing something else, but she was a catalyst. I mean, she really helped me to recognize, hey, I'm not happy where I'm at, because I keep getting pushed in the background. I know I'm supposed to be up front also, and not in I'm going to say in a way that's egotistical, but there was something that I was supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that she was extremely encouraging, and the various things that she would say to me here and there, at times we were together in groups, actually, where people would ask, could you do a little reading for us? And where we should go around and do little readings for everyone. And I would be like flabbergasted at some of the things she said. So, but it helped me to recognize, and so she helped me to actually come forth more with, my truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dana, for that.
Well, this vehicle of Be Live TV and Star Nations magazine, Ortrun, you really, as a woman, you came through at a time where women served a purpose.
Yes.
I came through where women serve a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw in you the larger purpose. Yeah. And so, Neshi and I are from the generation that says, let's give the woman a voice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I give you a lot of credit, Ortrun, because you could have just stayed where you were at that time in your life, but you said to yourself, you know what, I'm going to try it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so delighted that here at Star Nations, we are able, just like this evening, all four of us, here we are.
Yeah. How cool is that?
It is. And Carl, he supports what she does.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful, they are a beautiful couple in the way that they work together and they apply the mystery school teachings to their own lives. Yes. I can say this, and to their relationship.
Mm-hmm. Just like you and Todd.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, Dana, that I have utmost respect for you because not only of your ability, but the person that you are. And I'm in awe of you in terms of how much you can do. Your accomplishments are beyond anything I could even dream of.
Well, thank you for that.
And you're as much my teacher, and I think our teacher, as we are yours.
Hmm.
And that's the beautiful part of it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's sweet. It really is. And I like that. We're gonna adopt that one, Nami. We're behind your name is going to be Catalyst.
It is. She's definitely
is. I know. I'm in total agreement with it.
There should be an adjective in front of that, and that would be an awesome catalyst.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Awesome catalyst. It's even better.
She sees things in individuals that don't even think about within themselves.
Yeah.
And she lets them go with it. She trusts that they can do it.
Well, she lets them know. She helps them better understand who they are.
Right, but
what their potential is.
But the thing is that she doesn't tell you what to do at all. It's not like she's giving you any kind of teaching instructions other than she'll say something particular like, oh, you're doing a great job with this. But
she empowers.
That's what she does. She's a catalyst, but she's also supportive, very, very supportive. Uh-huh. And that's not just for, Carl and I, it's for everyone. And I'm sure that you can all sense that when you're with her and, even, when you're not with her, that you can.
That's really very true. So I know that you guys are teaching together on Thursday night. When is it and where is that?
Oh,
Thursday
you mean from the
evening at
mystery school?
6:30.
The mystery.
Yeah.
It's at our home here in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's every third Thursday of the month that we have that here. And we have a wonderful group of people that come. We have, oh my goodness, well, last time we had like 30, I think. We're here at the home. I think the average is between 20 to 25. Don't you think, Dana?
I would think so. And this is our 9th year of gathering for the mystery school. And some folks have been gathering with us for the entirety of the 9 years. And others, pop in and pop out, and all are welcome. So if you're thinking, well, I wasn't there in the beginning, come on in, have some fun.
Yeah.
And where do you learn more about that? OurSpiritualAscension.com.
Yes. I do want to mention that in our mystery school here at our home, we never, ever even talk about topic. We don't communicate between each other from month to month, and we walk into the session, our mystery school session, and usually I start it off, and I start with whatever Spirit is telling me to start off with. And of course, because meditation is my thing, that's something I've done from way at the beginning. Then I lead a meditation, but then Dana and then Carl. But no one has come together or said, hey, let's talk about this topic this month. But it always fits together perfectly. Yeah. And that's part of the mystery school, is the trusting that you are connected with a divine spirit, and that you will have whatever it is that you need to have or to speak of at that particular time. And it works, doesn't it, Dana?
It sure does. And we plan to run our show the exact same way.
Yes.
Well, the reason it works is we don't have to communicate, because the spirit beings overlighting us are communicating with each other.
Yeah. They're having their own confab.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yes.
We just have to be open.
Yeah, we need to be open to receive.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I have to admit, sometimes I think that they when they get together, it's kind of like maybe they get together to play cards, and they're saying, you know what they're doing next week? Yeah, why don't we have them do this or that? Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Could be. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But of course, most of you that have attended groups know that the energies become stronger and more powerful. But the more that you're together and the more that you gather in one certain place, the energy becomes even stronger and stronger in that particular spot. And I know that above our place here, that there is built like a little magical temple where all our masters and so on are at. They come and gather there, but it's there. It's like a cathedral. And I think that's not just for our place, but I think that for like your places too. Yeah, there is this shield or this temple that's above the grounds that you're in.
It's a body of energy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and Meg, you know how Meg has a really wonderful sense of humor. She's saying, yes, around the water cooler, they conspire.
Yes. And I have to say thank you, Kelly, for that nice comment. And I know that my husband really wanted to hear that, but I don't think he knew what was written.
Well, here, let me see if I can find it. It was Kelly.
Beautiful. Because last time he said you didn't tell us how handsome I was or something. So this time she made sure he heard it or saw it.
Which one is handsome and which one is beautiful?
That's too funny. Oh, here it is. I found it. Kelly Spencer.
Well, handsome and beautiful Franklins.
Hi, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
And it's still much fun to be with you guys, and you know how fast an hour show goes, right? You just get started and you feel like, my gosh, we're at the top of the hour already. Well, in a half-hour show, it's like in a blink of an eye. And so we're nearing that half-hour mark, and I just wanted to thank you three for taking the time out to join us tonight and to share some of the backstory and the insights of your brand new show that you brought together, the Mystery School. And in fact, before we even started the show, Dana, I had went out to take a look at the numbers for the show from last week,
Mm-hmm.
and the reach was over 1,000, and active views was 520 something.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
I know.
Thank you all for whoever tuned in. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you.
I sent out the replay, to Facebook, but then I also sent the link out to YouTube, on our mailing list.
Yeah.
And I know that checked just a little bit after I had sent it out, and there were about 14 views on YouTube also. So I don't know, how many people will actually go to YouTube. But again, it's another way of reaching people, right?
Right. And the thing is YouTube is the second largest search engine. So people will find you for sure.
Well,
because they're meant to, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll see. Nami and I will see each other tomorrow night on Walking with Spirit.
That's right.
Our co-host, Sandy Herrick.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, Dana, at our home. And
Thursday evening. Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, this Thursday. That's right. It's 2 days.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's right. So, and it's always wonderful being with you, Neshi.
It's good.
Thank you. Thanks for all the support.
Yes.
And really and truly the background work that the two of you do for this network.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's all done in love too, because I love doing it.
Good, because I love having you do it. Because of the two of you, we're able to reach far, far more people than we ever could on our own, as Dana, you mentioned earlier. That's so true, and we really appreciate that. So thank you, both of you.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to show a couple of things here. And if you guys want to stay in the green room or in the broadcast section to watch, you're more than welcome to. We're going to talk a little bit about the magazine before we all say goodnight.
Okay.
We just published the October issue of Star Nations magazine. And I'm going to show you the picture. Love this cover. If I can get it to go up. It won't go up. Oh, I know why. I need to do this. There we go. This is the cover of the October issue. And it's available in digital, print on demand, web viewer, and also PDF. And you can get more information by going to our website, starnations.org, for that magazine. Love that cover. And there's also another one that I'd like to show you that's coming out on the 23rd of October. And this is the special issue that every year Dana and I decided that we wanted to do a thank you. In Lakota, that's Wopila, right? And so for all of the readers, everybody who comes to the classes, the digital version of the magazine is free. The print on demand is nominal printing cost. And so this year we decided to highlight Mother Earth, Grandmother Earth, and we have the contributing writers all contributing something about Grandmother Earth. And this is the cover for that's coming out on the 23rd. And we have to thank Dana for that. Dana, if you don't mind saying a little bit something about this cover.
Mm-hmm. That particular cover, the photo was taken at my sister Barbara's house in July. There was a family wachipi, in other words, a family powwow and gathering. And during the gathering, all of a sudden, in the middle of the day, there were double rainbows, thunder and lightning, and the full moon. And this is one of my nieces whose moment to take a look at what was going on all around us. We were all mesmerized. Mm-hmm. And Treva Walden from New York happened to take that photo, and she was kind enough to allow us to use that. So that is something that was a spectacular moment in time.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I'm so grateful to her to say yes.
Yes.
For us to use that. And then we also have one more. Oh, you know what? I was going to show this when Carol and Ortrun are on with you. I just wanted to know a little bit about this picture. where is this picture from?
I took that photo in 2009 in Abydos, Egypt, in the temple at Abydos. And what we're looking at straight down that corridor is the temple of Isis, the temple of the goddess. And so the high priest and priestess would have entered into that chamber every morning to offer oils and incense to the goddess Isis within that Abydos temple. The Abydos temple itself was created to honor the god Osiris. And so just outside of the temple is what's known as the Osirian pool, and which is green, and it's still there as it has been for thousands of years. So that is literally the temple of Isis at Abydos.
Oh my goodness. You know, I'm so glad that I showed that, because it was, it really catches your eye. It really pulls you in, literally. So thank you for using that for your promotion.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good
so
stuff.
Yeah, it is. So with that, everyone, thank you for joining us for Star Nations Communications from Home and Star Nations Radio Network, powered by Be Live TV. Love saying that. So you can meet us back here next week, next Tuesday. And my guest next Tuesday is the one and only Del Marie Dull Knife Bradfield. And she's going to be, you know, she'll be by phone for sure. Cross your fingers, send good vibes that she has a computer that works and she can be on live with us. So join us next week Tuesday, for Del Marie Bradfield on Star Nations Communications from Home. And with that, good night, everybody. Bama Mina, which is Potawatomi, for until we see each other again. Good night, everyone.
Good night.